NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jahan, 180!
Nice, sweetheart. Take four.
Hey, can't! Pilot, 64, weak. What's that?
First down, here's Cousins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. All day, dog. 41's the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check 41. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. I'm coming up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
2 draw quarters. Hey, wahoo!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready? 15 lining. 15 lining.
54. Hey, let's get that ball, dude.
Look, squeeze.
Shit, watch the shit. Hey, Watch the shift.
There.
To throw on second down. McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you just...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Texans 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That's the way.
Zebra.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. It's a party now.
Lucky 50.
Check 99. Check 99.
Go. Good routes here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come off the ball. Check.
Lucky 48.
Under 10. 10.
Gun.
Hold. Mike.
Where's the hot?
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, third down here. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
5.
To throw on third down, McDonald. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Big hold of the 30, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Alpha.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Snap.
Off the play fake. McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4.
Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. This to Jarwin. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All day.
Ready.
On 4th down. McDonald. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, McDonald. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
on for the field goal.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half and put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown. Yeah,
but the big thing is, when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10. Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw. McDonald complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54.
Hit it.
On first down, McDonald. He's letting this one. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Play fake. Cousins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Cousins. He completes it to Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the screen. 41. 41's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Big edge.
Again, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy. Ready.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Check. 180. Check. 55 to Mike. Yeah.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Jones has it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Jahan, 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the... Hey, no, easy. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Chef. 300.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Man, I got you.
They give to Johnson going right. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's our time.
From the gun, McDonald. It's complete to Fuller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Gun.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. Mike, 55.
Wide.
55.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Switch gears.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Texans 10. Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Check 37. Check 36.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. McDonald. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
at the Vikings 31.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, G.
2nd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammate.
And he'll get into the end zone, Minnesota. Ronald Jones, 42 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Texans
94.
offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another carry now for Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hit it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down.
Ready, set.
58 is Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Off the bootleg. McDonald. He'll buy some time right. big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
On third down, Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.